Hello everyone. Now I will present the paper Brazilian Electromobility, a brief overview and early outcomes from an R&D project. This paper was written by Joelson Lopes da Paixão, Gabriel Danielson, Leonardo da Silva, Jordan Sausen, Alzenira da Rosa Baide, and Wilson Ramos. We are from Federal University of Santa Maria, UFSM, and we are of Center of Excellence in Energy and Power System, CESP. First, I will start with the agenda of this presentation. The first part will be an introduction, and then we talk about some a little bit for of historical contextualization, research problem and objectives of this paper, the general methodology developed, case studies that will be the Mercosur electric road results of this job, and then we're gonna present the key findings from data analysis, conclusions, and recommendations. So this introduction, we know that we have a lot of growing up of electric vehicles in the world. This scenario is getting each time bigger, and the and at the same time we understand that we have an accelerated growth of the electromobility in developing countries like Brazil, India, and other countries of South America, South America. Sorry. So we know that it's very important to have public policies and charge infrastructure to attend and to give the conditions to supply the charging of these vehicles. Considering the Brazilian context, we can say that we have a recent adoption of EVs, uh, and it's because we have some challenges like a high cost of the EVs and limited infrastructure. So here you can see some barriers that you reduce or can slow the EV adoption in Brazil, like limited production, industrial, economical factors, uh, maybe lack of policy and regulation, uh, a lack of infrastructure, uh, having insufficient charging station. So this way, the drivers don't feel totally safe to buy a EV. So we understand that the first steps to promote the transition, the renewable of the fleet, uh, changing IC vehicles, internal combustion vehicles, by electric vehicles, we need now we have to have an infrastructure of a charging well established. So the objective of this paper is evaluate the progress of the Brazil electromobility, focusing the south of Brazil, where the project PRD project is applied. So we're gonna analyze the preliminary results from this R&D project. Now I will do a little bit historical context and evolution of the Brazil EV market. The introduction of EVs in Brazil. In Brazil, EV market is relatively new, with first vehicles arriving less than 10 years ago. The initial models were hybrids, battery plus internal combustion engine. The adoption of pure EVs started recently, but it is steadily increasing. Uh, as I've said, we had some barriers to adoption, um, like limited electric roads for interstate travels. We had the COVID-19 that delayed R&D projects, investments, and created uncertainties. The government initiatives we had here is like key programs like Rota Ro- 2020, 2030 and Annals Call 22, both launched in 2018. The growth in EV fleet in Brazil in 2019, we had uh, more than 20 24,000 of electrified vehicles. Uh, from this total, less than 3,000 are pure EV. And now in 2024, we had more than 300,000 of electrified vehicles. And from this total, uh, more than 70,000 are pure EVs. So we can observe that the pure EVs fleet is growing up. Oh, the charging infrastructure, early fast charging stations originated from R&D projects in southern Brazil, enable longer intercity travel and accelerate EV adoption. Here we can, in figure 2 and figure 3, figure 2 we can see the growth of the EV, fast charger and the slow charger. Uh, in 2018, we had uh, a lack of a charging station in Rio Grande do Sul, and now you can see we have you can observe that the EV charging stations have growing up the number of this station, and it's very important to give confidence to drivers to buy new vehicles, and it can be very important to develop the electromobility just in the state and in a interstate and even to travel to another countries like to Uruguay or Argentina. Last years, the most uh, the most sold vehicles were these 10, and we can say that the progress in EV adoption infrastructure is in progress, and in Latin America, Brazil is one of the most developed countries in this transition to EV. Research problems and objectives. So the general purpose is evaluating the progress in electromobility in Brazil, analyzing the preliminary data from an R&D project, and you believe that this this contribution can be very important to stakeholders in strategic planning. The methodology, so it's a we have the the set of data, and it's collected and filtered, manipulated, and made some selections using Python language programming, and then you can observe some details like uh, a fast charging profile usage, energy demanded, the monthly energy consumed, etc. Uh, so the case study is the Mercosur Road. It's composed by 11 fast charging stations along Rio Grande do Sul. It's connected between countries like Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina. Uh, each station is more or less 100 kilometers from of distance, and the project impacts is the infrastructure planning data and analysis of the usage patterns. As a result, we got this histogram as the duration of charging. We can observe that the mostly charging uh, is about the 40 or 40 to 50 minutes of duration. Uh, the energy consumed by charge it's uh, for 20 to 40 kilowatts hour, the most common. The average uses of the EV fast charging stations is in the end of the day, uh, being more intense um, after the 3 p.m. The the usage during the week is uh, don't have much difference from one day for weekdays to weekends. Um, Here we consider the energy consumed by station. We can observe that uh, some stations have consumed bigger than another because they are next to big cities, or these stations were placed in regions that has a high EV vehicle flow. By this reason, this station have more consumption. Um, these stations probably will have uh, a key formation because uh, a lot of vehicles came here to make recharges. Considering the interval of less than 5 minutes between one charge and another one, since the EV fast charger was started working, we have a continuous growing of the usage and consumption. Uh, but in May, uh, because we had a floods in Rio Grande do Sul, it was a problematic situation that reduced the consumption, but now it is growing up again. Um, the key findings from this data analysis is the durations is about 20 to 40 minutes. Current infrastructure matches the demand, but it requires expansion because the EV probably will grow. The usage patterns is some peaks during the weekdays, afternoon and early night is aligned with commuting intercity travels. Maybe we will know we understand that we have queue formations. 30% of the charges at Pilates stations started within 5 minutes of the previous charge. The energy consumption trends, steady growth reflects increase of EV adoption and user confidence. Continuous investments in expansion and maintenance is critical. The external impacts, so the severe rainfall disrupted demand growth between April and May 2024. Demand recovery observed starting June. Analysis extended to July 15. Conclusions and recommendations. Progress in electromobility. Gradual growth in EV adoption and public fast charging infrastructure over last 5 years. In 2023, 24 EV we had 24 EVs per public charging point. The market trends, expanded EV portfolios and low prices driving adoptions, influence factors, raising fall costs, and growth of renewable energy can be good to promote more EV adoption. Some insights of R&D Road is highlight the demand and expand infrastructure in high traffic regions. Afternoon to evening peak charging times emphasize the need to robust system. Some strategic recommendations about infrastructure: expand and maintain charging stations to meet growing demands. Data-driven solutions: develop apps for real-time monitoring and data optimization. In policy support: enhance incentives and programs to accelerate the transition. Thank you so much.